hear
Yes,
me and just hold it down because we were almost at 300,000 likes. Oh my God.
I just, I'm so sorry.
That hurt my heart. Oh, I wanted that for you so bad.
I am
Yeah.
so, I, yep, I am
Thank you,
sorry.
Lucy, for sharing the live. I'm
But
I'm a mute. Y'all just keep tapping, grab your daily heart me's and check out the live goal. We back to scratch. Where my friend Chantel at? I need my friend in here to encourage me and Miss Brenda.
what is this?
Thank you. For all of you that are following the live creator, please make sure you grab your daily heart me as well. Please, please, please.
I
Now,
shared
what's
that.
going on with the guy with the gray avalanche truck? What was happening with that?
Well, that is one that is also, you see his age, but also confirmed. On some of the other lives, I'm sure you saw him, or it may have
I
been
did.
kind
I
of,
just mentioned that because I was talking to D Wood in the background, and we both said that's that truck from the other day. Like we immediately recognized it. Yeah.
exactly. And as you've seen, he got up out of here. You know, when Tammy was here, I explained to her, a little bit, pointed him out, and she said that even where she's at, um, the police said that there's nothing they could do with respect to them being in parks and stuff like that.
If there's nothing that they can do in relation to them being in parks, why are they not allowed to be on school grounds? It's the
Well,
same thing. You
well,
have
that's
under
what
you're not around you're not allowed to be around underage kids. There's underage kids at the park.
that's what I told her, and she was like, "Yeah, I know." I say, "They don't supposed to be within 1,000 feet of a school or
That is
parks."
correct.
So there, where she's at, that's what they're doing there. You don't have any type of support from a lot of the police departments.
Okay,
So
so I see that you're still shaking. Do you have the tripod or no?
no. So what happened is that she said
Oh,
she ordered one. She ordered one. Yeah.
hey, Miss
So
Brenda. So she ordered it while you were there?
well, no, I guess she went ahead and ordered it. I guess en route here, or she stopped or whatever and ordered it. But she says she's getting it. She's
Okay.
13
Hey,
minutes.
center of the verse, welcome in. Center, I need you to tap the screen as much as you can. My side of TikTok, which is the good side, it's not a bad side. They're gonna follow me, so you'll hear me call people name. Those are the
Oh no,
people that I know. As a matter of fact, the center of the verse is the one that did my profile picture. Like,
there she is.
it's a lot to explain, but it's all fun. You ordered it when I stopped and got them some drinks. I don't know. Your kiddo took it. They good for that. Hey, Captain. Hey, Captain. Oh,
Yes, I
all my
did.
people coming in here.
Yes, yes. I'm
But
sitting
he
up
has
here.
a chair. Okay, good, good, Tammy.
Now, keep in mind, you guys, after being out here all day, um, keep in mind, with diabetes, my hand sometimes shakes.
All right. So since I see a couple people coming in from my side of TikTok, the verse and Captain. Okay. Um, Brian has a 22-year-old autistic son who went missing January of this year. He was on an app called Grinder. When Brian went inside of the 7-Eleven to grab a cup of coffee, he came back out and his son was gone and the phone is was left in the vehicle. What Brian has since found out is the app Grinder has a virus on it. So even if you delete the app off the phone, it still tracks you. So currently he is out of his state in on the east side of Dallas, um, tracking PDF files. The ones that you will see him confront are proven and confirmed, right? So what's happening is because these undesirables are on this particular app, they're showing up. Thank you for the follow, Captain. Grab your daily heart meat. Thank you so much. Hey, nice scissors. Thank you guys. Grab your daily heart me. Um, Tap on the screen. Thank you guys. I know you're here because you see me over here. We appreciate you. Tap, 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 tap. Um, so Captain, these PDF files are tracking the app that's, well, it's no longer app because it's deleted, but it's still on the phone. So they're showing up at the park because essentially they're looking for his son. So what Brian does is put out awareness when there are confirmed, like this white avalanche truck that you see right now, that's a confirmed PDF file. And so he will confront them, he will call them out. Hey, Night Scissors, he will call them out. So he needs resources because he's not at home. He's not at his home state. So he has been down here trying to find his son. He's been in the tunnels of Dallas. He's been to the shelters. He's been in homeless encampments looking for him. And so if you click on the link in his bio, you'll see the different, yes, Trill, Texas. You'll see the different ways that you can help, whether it's one berry, two berry, whatever the berries are. There are, I think I may be the only app. No, I think Queen's in the room. If you decide, the police have done nothing, they don't even patrol the park. Yesterday, we saw a police officer for the first time. Like they say on the first 48, you have 48 hours, right? Before the lead goes cold. They made Brian wait 72, which is crazy, that someone with special needs are put on the back burner. So there was literally 72 hours before he could even put in a report concerning his son, because for whatever reason, they think because he's 22 that, maybe they're thinking he left of his own volition. But at the end of the day, if you know and you've been told that he's autistic, that should have been on the text dot signs. Right? You can put on the text dot signs, don't text and drive. You can put on the text dot signs that there's a silver alert, but you can't put on the goddamn text dot. I'm getting mad. You can't put on the text dot signs that there is a person that's missing that is of special needs. So anyway, I digress, because every time I get off and we come back live, I think about some things and I get even more furious. So click on the link in his bio to contribute five. Oh yeah, they all run. They all run. They all run when he, confronts them, or they know exactly why he's there. They've already made an attempt at life with him. They don't want to be called out because they know that the police are not patrolling that park. The police aren't doing anything. The council member, councilman, woman of that area, it's all political. They don't want to go against the mayor because I'm pretty sure they want to be councilman or woman the next year. So these PDF files, they're comfortable there in the park because they know that the police ain't by the damn if I can just go there. So with Brian there exposing them and showing them for who they are, they're upset because he's disrupting their little comfortable area. Um so at the end of the day, Boots, we're at the park because he's exposing PDF files. He's also in Dallas looking for his child. Thank you for almost 12,000 likes. Keep tapping. So again, click on the link in bio, and find the different ways to contribute to the resources as far as gas,
I
as
appreciate
far as hotel expenses, as far as food. I'm not putting out anything that Brian hasn't always, said. I mean, I'm not doing a HIPAA violation, but Brian is definitely a diabetic. We already experienced a medical emergency while he was on live. It's hot as all get out outside. So we need to make sure that he has his cooler with ice, with water, where he can, keep his medication with him, and he be as comfortable as possible because he's out here for 8, 10 hours a day. And he said over and over, even when he makes it back to the hotel room, that his mind is racing. Um, I don't want you to, imagine this, but if it was your child and you had no clue where they were, and the stakes are raised because they don't, and I hope this is not insensitive, but they don't function like we do, that's heartbreaking, right? It's unfortunate. So we're here to get the word out, share the live, tap if you cannot contribute any berries, because we got to be politically correct with TikTok or word savvy. The taps are free. So we got up to almost 300,000 likes the last live. I hope that we can get up to 100,000 this live. Just tap. Just tap. So, and also if you have any questions, if you want to come in the box, if you want to offer encouraging words, if you do have a question, I'll be more than happy to let you up in the box to do so while we are here. So we appreciate your kind words. We appreciate the taps. At the top right, you'll see two circles. He's got live goals up there. If you want to contribute to the live goals, yeah, same burgundy SUV from yesterday, Miss Brenda. If you want to contribute to the live goal, please do that as well. Somebody is asking the question, why do you think the son is in Dallas? Or did I say that right? Did I say that right?
Yeah, you did, because he came to
So
Dallas.
they
Go ahead, Miss Moderator.
no, you answered it. Thank you, Danielle, for reposting. Welcome in, everybody. Tap the screen, grab your daily heart me's. Someone's asking how he got there, Brian.
He came. He was with me. Um, as again, she had already explained, all this stuff. It comes from that app grinder. Prior to him coming up missing, I used to wonder. I'll just go ahead and say it again. I used to wonder. We used to have a whole influx of guys that always pulled up wherever we were. It announced
Wow.
to me that he had this app on his phone. I didn't discover that until after he had came up missing. I went to a 7-Eleven, and when I went in to get some coffee early in the morning, it's like a few people in line. It wasn't very long though. When I came out, uh, the phone was on the seat. It was gone. So at which point, of course, I'm going to be looking around. I'm in a panic. I talked to the folks that were the clerks. That was the Norvale. Start searching. Well, I had so much of a difficulty with the police departments. I end up hiring private investigators that are also police officers. Well, they decided to go through the phone since I had it to try to get a lead. That's when they discovered this app, Grinder, had been on his phone, which made sense of why these people had been pulling up around us, because that app has a malicious virus that embeds into the algorithm of the phone. And so it goes to the location. The phone can be off. It doesn't even have to have a SIM card or anything. They still can track that phone's precise location. So I'm like, okay, now it makes sense. Going forward, everywhere since then, these guys pulling up. Now that I'm aware about this app and they track the location, it made me more aware. So it's like, okay, you think that you are coming to my son. Okay, they have followed me to the police station, my hotel, as a matter of fact, all the way to the room, early in the morning, 3 in the morning, boom, boom, boom. One guy ran to the edge end of the hallway where the fire stairs were located. When I called downstairs, the clerk, while watching the camera, sent security up. She sent security because this guy here, he ain't even supposed to be in the building. I don't even know how he got in because it requires a key. I want everybody to be aware. I thought about it. You know, it's very difficult for me, especially at night. But I thought about John Walsh when his son was unalive after they kidnapped him. John Walsh started America's Most Wanted. To me, it was pertinent to get this information out to other parents so that they don't go through what I went through and what I'm going through now. You know, your kids on these phones, itty bitty kids got phones, these game systems, Roblox, Fortnite. Well, these PDFs are lurking there, trying to groom your kids. Trust me, this is real. It is not something to take lightly. So I'm out here now building felony cases against these PDFs. You know, it's a lot of work that it entails behind the scenes after when I'm stopped. I don't live. I'm doing other things, believe me. And I go to a lot of locations, most of which I want to be on restricted property that I know they don't even supposed to be at, period. And I build cases upon location, times, places, them following the phone. That is stalking by an electronic device, and the intent, okay? The intent is the question because you're not interacting with anybody. So it's for sexual gratification, which is a felony. So again,
You have to say mexual. You can't say that. Mexual.
okay. Thank you
Yeah.
for correcting me.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna get you know, like I say, I don't too much. I'm not on here trying to be like the TikTok creators and stuff like that. You and I talk. Yeah, I
Yes.
appreciate you on. You know, let me know because I'm just a father out here. I'm searching, and I'm not gonna leave Texas until I know what happened. And so it's like, okay, everybody, you know, you got to be aware. I know you got a life to live, but your kids are priority. Okay, let them get mad at you. Get them phones. What app you got on here? We had one of the viewers earlier said it was on her son's phone. Okay, so at that point, like I told her, get rid of it because it's affected. It's in that phone now. So you got to think of what level of whatever you have to do to protect your children. Okay, I'm trying to monitor being there. But I'm gonna learn how to talk on this thing, but um, what's important for me is that you know what's going on, so you don't have to go through it.
Yeah, I told her because she said she threw it in her garbage can. I told her if I was her, I would drive it to the nearest grocery store and throw it in the dumpster. I wouldn't even put it in the trash at my house because I wouldn't want them to, come at my house because once they have the address, they have the address, period. They
So,
don't,
there you go. You are so right, and that's what it is. Uh, the ones that, if I point my finger, okay, it's cemented. That is one of them. You understand? So I'm not out here randomly. I don't go to anybody. Once they start tracking his phone, okay, that's an issue for me. And this is very personal. So, you know, the ones that I look at out here already done the legwork. It's cemented. That is who they are. Convicted PDFs. Okay. So don't make mistake thinking I'm just out here randomly doing something. No, they already been confirmed. Okay. And the problem that I have with law enforcement, this is a park. They don't supposed to be within 1,000 feet of a school or a park. Well, I was told that it's not high priority. Okay, make it make sense to me. Children are a high priority. You know what I mean? So it has been challenging, to say the least. And I appreciate all you guys joining on it. But keep in mind to get something out of this. Keep the kids safe. Okay, because they out here lurking around, slithering around here. To date, we have 9 arrested, and it's going to be plenty more because they are everywhere. It doesn't matter about a race, doesn't matter about occupation, okay, or age. So if anybody has any other questions, they want to get in the box, Miss Moderator is right there. She can take it from here. Yes, I keep my kids safe. I commend you. You got to keep your kids safe at all times. Somebody on here, what are you talking about?
Nashville, Brian literally just went, never mind. Okay, moving on.
Thank you, Miss Moderator.
Yeah,
Thank you.
because you already know what type of time I'm.
Exactly.
Whew. Yeah.
But that right there speaks volumes for that individual's character and or integrity. So we know what it's about. All that is out the window. And everybody remember this one here. Definitely is everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
All the way over to Irving, Richardson. You know what I'm saying? And that is sad. And even in these other areas, the police will not do anything. Keep in mind, these people have active warrants. A lot of them have active warrants. What is the problem? What is, I'm just trying to make sense of all of it. It's touch and go with me. I'm learning as I go along to bring to you guys, bring awareness. And I'm very, very, very disappointed in the judicial system as well as law enforcement. I sent a email out to TCO, which is Texas Code of Law Enforcement, to see whether or not they are aware and what steps are they going to take to deal with this. I'm everywhere. They follow the phone everywhere I go. So I'm at this park, uh, which is very infested. A lot of people ask me to come to their communities and stuff like that. I go, but at the same time, I'm just not in parks. You know what I mean? I think I touched on that a little bit earlier. I'm in a lot of different locations. If it's a business, I talk to the owners or managers, let them know, hey, this is who I am, this is what's going on, and this is what I'm doing. And they give me permission to be there and take it from there. Anybody else have any other questions? Thank you for the hearts. Welcome, everybody. I appreciate you being a part of the live. Come on, chat. I know somebody have, what we got going on here. I know somebody probably got some questions, but whenever you're ready, let me sit back down. Y'all get me sit down for a minute. I got a, woo, you can't make this up. There is a app called Grinder that is notorious. And once it's downloaded, it has a virus that embeds itself deep into the phone. That phone is absolutely no good. In which once it attacks the algorithm of the phone, and the location is being tracked continually, night or day. Take the SIM card out, steel track, turn it off. Steel track, no matter what you do, you can't stop these PDFs from tracking it. And so it's an issue. Real simple. Once it's in there, there's nothing else you can do with that phone. You are being tracked. I'm here for very specific reasons. I came here to, I was at another location earlier, as y'all seen, while somebody coming here is talking about I'm here every day. The PDFs are here every day. But at the same time, in here, in this chat here, We are not gonna. I have zero tolerance. I'm letting you know now. If you in this chat, you understand me. If you're not on board with us, you're against me. You understand? And you are definitely supporting them, and you'll be blocked. It's real simple to me. I have zero tolerance. Absolutely zero, zero, zero. The bottom line is
And
bringing it.
so does the mods. So does the
Yes, yes.
mods.
My mobs are beautiful. I appreciate you, Sean. I appreciate that.
Recap. Um, I don't know if this is are they leaving that a burgundy vehicle? Was
Yeah,
that the one? I don't have my glasses on, so I can't. Oh, okay.
yeah,
They cruising, ain't they?
yeah. He is just out there with another one that's confirmed. And so
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see what they got going because the other one still got his car door open. Is he going to follow him? He's standing out over here, as you see. Uh, he's standing out there. But this one here, and all of those have already been confirmed for the record. They have definitely been confirmed. So it's crazy. But this is day and night, too. Hey, you guys are welcome. This is my life has changed. Um, this is now, this has become a life. Confirming PDFs.
So for those of you that are new, because I'm noticing the new followers, thank you so much for the um hold on, Sean. Thank you so much for the follows. For those that are new to the room and are just now following, make sure you grab your daily heart me. Check out the link in bio for ways you can help contribute resources for Brian, such as hotel costs, food, water, the things that he needs while he's out there doing what he's doing 8 to 12 hours a day. So, just click the link in the bio. If you decide you want to contribute berries, reach out to one of the mods. We have the three little dots by our name, and you can let either one of us know that are in the room that you're going to donate. You're not required to say how much. We just want to kind of keep a tally. And then once you say that you're going to donate, DM Brian immediately, because we do understand that your profile name on TikTok is not your government name, and we don't want that out in the front, nor do we want people to know what you're blessed to give. So DM him immediately after to let him know, so he'll know who and how much to look for and from. Um, why the hell is the PDF there? Because that's what they do. That's what they do. Like, we like to go shopping at the mall, right? We like to travel, right? We like to eat, right? They like to sit at parks and figure out who they gonna try to get next to. Yeah, they there for sport. They're there because they're despicable. This is where they go. I don't know if you're new, to the room, but this is why Brian is here. They're actually tracking his son's phone. They're actually looking for his son, but it's him. And then you just have your regular ones that are there at that park because they know that that park is unpoliced. So they have been safe up until Brian shows up and puts them on camera. Again, when Brian approaches, they're already confirmed. And if you were in here earlier, you would have actually seen him walk up to a couple. And typically, what they'll do, they'll start filming him back. Like, that's like what they immediately start doing. And he'll stand there and ask questions, and they'll get afraid because they know that he's for real, and they will usually speed off if they see him coming because they already know who he is and they don't want to be filmed. So that's why. Um Yeah, Sean. That's out. Brian, you can read that message. I don't want to read that out loud, but
Yeah, I got some out. Well, let me see. Yeah, I have that. I have water and food and stuff like that out here now. I appreciate that because I just found out not long ago that I was a diabetic. I had a situation out here. I'm thankful that somebody had sent the paramedics over here, which the paramedics is right there. And the ambulance came over here and I got with them. So I'd be going through it, but I'm definitely going to be out here, And going forward, again, and somebody said about confronting them. I have confronted these folks. Once I confirm them, you know what I'm saying, and then they come again, I confront them right there. Yeah, so that's not a problem. But keep in mind, I cannot be vigilante. That'll take me from being able to search or continue to search my kid. You know, if I, it's just got to understand, I got to stay within the bounds of the law. They'll go against me, like crazy. You know what I mean? If I don't stay within the bounds of the law, and they'll let them go. Believe it or not. So most of the ones you see on here is they already confirmed. Like I say, when I put them on there and point my finger and tell you they confirmed, they are definitely confirmed. And they'll sit there on that app in their cars and they'll slither all around at night. They get on foot at night and walk all around through here in bushes. As y'all seen on one of the lives, he was arrested that was in the bushes. So what happens is that now while they're sitting there, they're on that app trying to groom somebody else's kid, no doubt in my mind. And they act like, I bet you, they go on profiles like their profile would be like they are a young individual. And so they contact other kids on there or young adults on there and try to groom them and manipulate them into coming out different places to meet them. Some make it back home, some don't. The first and the third of the month, you have the ones that's really up there in age come out in droves, and they doing the same thing. So this is something that's serious. This is something that's really happening. You know what? I wouldn't have known anything. Yeah, he ain't seen me over here too. I wouldn't have known any of this. I'm telling y'all, safeguard your kids. They look across like, okay, so they know precisely where this phone is. They'll park over there. They're looking over here, hoping to, because they ain't interacting with nobody. The app is not on there. So they be hoping to see my son, And some are brazen. On live, we have had them come all the way directly to the car. Okay, so they got so many tactics. You just cannot make this up. Every day I'm blown away with something else because this is just unreal. There this guy is here. I want to know what he is doing over here with this cart. He is back and forth as well. We see him constantly come here. That's the problem, is getting the police to get more involved. That is the issue. They don't consider this, they don't consider the children as a high priority. So it's just one of them things. But I'm out here to bring awareness to families. He hurry up and get up out of here when I turn around then. Look at him. He hurry up and get up out of here when I got up off of there and turn around. This is what I'm telling you guys.
He's about to hit a car. He don't want that license plate to get red.
He was coming to the car,
Yep.
What I'm trying to show you guys, they out here.
Sad Jesus.
They out here. They are out here. You cannot make it up.
Everybody tap the screen. Let's get to 30,000 likes if we can by 4 o'clock.
Just ridiculous. And that back park going that way, there's another entrance to go up there to that water park that we were at earlier. And that's where they all circulate back up there because the kids are in the pool. We had one of the viewers, her son works there, and she came out with me. She was like, look, another girl up there that works there, here's a guy up there with binoculars, another one up there taking pictures. This is what parents has to be aware of. Today, as y'all seen this morning, I confronted a couple of them up there that are definitely confirmed. You see, so it's like this is all day, all night. You can't make it up. So you guys just seen firsthand what I've been trying to stress.
Hey, H Town in the building. Hey, welcome in. Tap the screen. Share the live. Hey, D Wood.
What's going
Tap the
on?
screen, guys. Let's get up to 30,000. 30,000. I was finna say berries up, but I said something at 30,000 before 4 o'clock. Let's do that. Check out the live goal to your right above the two circles. Please.
Just cannot make this up.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing, Brian?
All right, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to come up to let you know that I'm gonna get with you on the back end, so we can try to streamline this little method a little better as far as getting the berries together, so we won't have that little issue that we had earlier. Okay?
I really appreciate you. You're awesome. I'm telling you, because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
hard.
We're gonna get that little situation rectified. Also, I just wanted to let everybody in the chat know that the end game of all this is getting these disgusting individuals off the streets, and we're gonna manifest getting Brian's son home to him safe and sound. So, and the day that happens, if anybody got a heart in here, it ain't gonna be a dry in here, because I know I'm a ball, I know I'm a crap, but it's gonna happen. We're gonna manifest it, everybody. We definitely gonna manifest it.
I really appreciate that. Yep, you guys never cease to amaze me, because at one point it's like I was by myself, and I just can't explain what, man, the feeling. Now, as you guys seen, this one right here is the same one. Y'all know that, right? And they go to the other part, the swim part, back and forth. He is confirmed, and y'all see he's back right here again.
Also, one more thing I just wanted to say to everybody, the taps, we're doing well on the taps. Also, if you could share the live out to some people that we want to try to get the shares up too, because we're trying to get as many people in here as possible, especially if they're going to be for the right thing. Of course, we want the negative people out, which, of course, but we want as many positive people as possible in here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Like I
I
say,
see there's
yeah, he back.
I'm sorry, Brian. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Brian. I'm trying to keep this algorithm pumping for you so your phone doesn't lag. And you notice we've been doing really good until you put that phone down. You put that phone down past 6 minutes. Next time I'm gonna come get you.
Yeah, no.
But real quick, I know you working with what you got, but real quick, everybody, drop where you're at in the chat. Drop where you're at in the chat. I know I see some of my Texas folk in here, but drop where you're from in the chat and let's get this engagement up. And whatever city that you're in, sharing it out, it brings more awareness. Thank you, H Town, for the share. Grab your daily heart meat, H Town. I've been talking all day. I see Mississippi in the building, H Town in the building, Florida is in the building, Indiana. Virginia, thank you for being a new follower. Oklahoma, Las Vegas, New Jersey, Richmond, Texas,
Yes.
Stephen City, Virginia, Georgia, LA, Cali. I think that's what you're trying to say. Born, Texas, outside of San Antonio. The UK, are you serious? Welcome in. Thank you for the new follow, Tanboo. Grab your daily heart me. I see Connecticut, Mesquite, Texas, New Hampshire. You guys are just so encouraging. Thank you for being a support to Brian. I see Sulphur Springs, Texas, Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, what's up? That's okay. I see you. I see you. Thank you, Miss Pooh, for the new follow. Grab your daily heart me. I see Virginia again. I see Florida. Keep exposing these savages, and he will. Thank you guys for being in here. Share the live out. Please forgive me. I've been talking all morning, so I'm starting to get tongue tied. I'm about to let D Wood start talking. For all of you that are new to the room, that's following the live creator, make sure that you get your daily heart me. Make sure you share the live out. We're trying to break this algorithm to bring people in, flood the FYP, push Brian up there. So whenever he clicks that go live button, automatically we should have 400 people in the room consistently and up to the thousands. Yeah, Miss Brenda, I see we got a lot of Virginians in here. If you are not aware, there's a link in the bio. Go click on it. Brian needs resources. He is not in his home state. He is where his son was last seen. He disappeared in January of this year. He's a 22-year-old autistic young man that disappeared because someone tracked him on the Grinder app. Miss Barbara's giving y'all instructions. Miss Barbara is my right hand. She up here. She said, "Yeah, chat. Let's get up to 40,000. Let's see if we can do that by 4 o'clock. We have a live goal to the top. Y'all, thank you, Miss Brenda. Y'all, please go up there. If you can't click on the link in the bio because you don't have berries to send, taps are free, y'all. We were almost at 300,000 likes before the live went down. So taps are free, y'all. Grab a daily heart me. It's only a penny. We want to make Brian relevant on this app to the point when he clicks on, like I said, we want the people flooding the room. The more people in the room, the more information. Look at him going. The more information goes out. And they know who he is. They know who he is. The police are not policing this part. They always almost have a wreck at that corner trying to get away from you. That's crazy.
I told y'all. Confirmed.
Thank you, Shell Bell. Thank you so much. Thank you, Barbara. So again, taps are free. Can y'all still hear me? Can you hear me, D Wood? Because it froze. I guess you can't. Okay, so taps are free. We're just trying to push the algorithm. Thank you, Shell Bell. I saw your gifting. Thank you so much. The biggest thing is awareness, y'all. Y'all need to go in your, please, God. Oh, Lord. I think it's that phone. That phone is probably overheating. Miss Brenda, can you hear us? I see people coming.
Just can't make it up. And that's why I got to hide my security with any of that. Yeah, that's fine.
Moving?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm ready.
Were you moving? Is that why it went out?
Oh,
I don't think you hear us.
well, a lot of things. The one that was already that you see in the truck that heard me turn around when I turn around, that's confirmed. And then he burning rubber over here. Then the other one from yesterday, that's confirmed, that was on the bike that stood there for a while looking over here and then went around. He was coming behind me, but now he's posted up across the street behind me. So sometimes, like I say, you got to watch everything because they mad, and I don't know what their intentions are. So I kind of have to, I got to stay geared up at that point. Sorry for the interruption, but that was taking place when this phone had frozen.
Oh, is that what happened, Brian? Your phone froze?
Yeah, this phone is crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, not that good of a phone. I didn't know I'd be using it for this, and it messes up constantly. Someone had one that was on a live.
Hey, OG. Hey, OG. Sorry, I'm just trying to acknowledge the people that we know coming in. That's okay. That's okay. Might benefit from the mobile Starlink setup. Don't know what that is.
That's what it is. They're mad because they're being exposed. And so some of them will try to lash out. There's no doubt about it. But, you know, I'll deal with each event as it comes. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
it's just one of them things that, first of all, they are tracking my son's phone. So let's look hypothetically. Or just say in general, if he was there knowing that with deficiencies, okay, he doesn't know how to differentiate good people from bad. So if he had that app and he just here physically, what would be the intentions that they have? You know what I mean? Because right now the app is not even on there. They're not interacting with anybody. So why are you stalking that phone? Oh, because the profile is a young individual. You know, they know they have a hidden agenda, but we know what that agenda is. Especially with respect to 98% of them, almost probably 99% of them, already convicted for those acts. So again, make sure you know what your children doing on these phones, because I'm telling you, if I could go back, if I go back with what I know now, I could have prevented this.
And that's exactly what I was about to say. And I guess you can't say the word like baby goats. So get your little ones' phones and look to see if you see a yellow, black, and white app on there. Even if it's on there and you delete it, it's gonna leave a virus, and they're still gonna be able to track. So if you find it and you delete it, drive that cell phone to your nearest grocery store and throw it in the dumpster in the back, because they can find where your little one is. So, every little, tapping the screen, tapping on the bio, clicking on the link to see the different resources and different ways of sending berries to be able to further what Brian is trying to do and us, which is bringing his son home. No, OG, his son has been missing since January. Um, you will never know usernames. It's possible, and the sad thing about it is the fact that it's known that this app leaves viruses, but yet and still, whoever the individual is that owns Grinder, the app is still active. They haven't taken it down. Same thing with Roblox. Everybody knows that Roblox is an issue. Chris Hansen did a whole expose on it, but parents are still buying those Roblox cards for them kids, and they don't even understand who's on the other side of that screen. So I don't know. I don't do I don't do dating apps, so I wouldn't know, but I wouldn't know, but I definitely would be skeptic if I ever thought about doing it after this as a single female. So Rosa, no, he's Brian stopped at a 7-Eleven to go in and grab a cup of coffee. Thank you, Molly, for helping Brian achieve his life goal.
Hey, thank you.
He came back out and his son was gone, and they made his son leave the phone behind, which leads us to believe they knew the app was tracking because they tracked them to the store.
I think it's noteworthy to bring up again, since I've been on here trying to bring awareness, one of the viewers today said it was on her son's phone. So check your kid's phone, even if they get mad, be a parent first.
Hmm,
I'm trying to tell you,
that's right.
yeah, you'll save their life. And you know what I'm saying? This is just crazy out here, but it is real. I can't stress enough. Again, if I knew what I know now, I could have prevented this. This is just, and as you see, they are relentless. They're relentless. They are not good. This is day and night. They are not going to give up, and they are very comfortable, as you see.
Hey, y'all, continue to tap. We appreciate you. Let's get to 60K. Can we do that by 4:15? Yeah, Carrie, it's very sad. For the new followers, please grab your daily heart me, tap the screen. If you're not able to click on the link in bio to be able to contribute any berries, tap. Love and Life, this is the east part of Dallas. And thank you for the daily heart me. Yeah, Captain. No, we saw the first police officer yesterday. They are aware that this is where these type people hang out. Hey, Mr. Mackin or Tiger. Hey, they are aware of these people here, but they're able to be here. And they're annoyed because Brian is disrupting their flow. So thank you, Paula, for the follow. Grab your daily heart me. Thank you so much. He's putting attention on him. Who's blowing the horn?
Across the street here. Um,
Oh, that's an alarm.
but also over there is the one that's confirmed, the PDF.
Right.
Uh,
He's still there under the tree. Yep, he's been there.
well, no,
He's probably trying.
one of them that was on the bike yesterday. Remember the guy
Mm-hmm.
from the community that has been out here with me? He brought it to
Yes. Yes.
yes, he's out here. He brought it to my attention that he spotted him across the street here. So he's behind me over here across the street, leaning up against the wall. So I don't know what his intent,
Yeah.
but he's back there.
Yeah, Captain. Normally, you do have police, but for whatever reason, they don't see it as an issue there. It could be the location because it's on the east side. Um, I brought up the fact that where's the council man or woman? They are aware. They don't want to do anything about it. I also brought up the fact that if essays can be flagged with passports, why can't they flag their license plate? So whenever they're in their vehicle driving, or if they're in an area they're not supposed to belong in, like a school zone or whatever, we as a community can help police where the police don't want to do it. Like, I don't understand how, and I said this earlier, how if you don't pay child support, they revoke your license where you can't drive, but you have someone on this type of level that is able to get in the vehicle and go and do despicable shit.
Yep. I'm
I mean that's it's just crazy to me. You can take my license for not paying child support. You can take license for DWIs or DUIs, but you can't take a license from someone that drives and I don't know if you can use the word STALK, but they can literally drive around looking for what their proclivity is driving them to do, and you can't take their driver's license? Make it make sense to me. You can't suspend their driver's license? Make that make sense to me.
and another
They
thing.
did not put out an Amber Alert for his son. And I literally said that earlier, Tiger. I literally said the text dot can put on these walls, don't text and drive. They can put out silver alerts. They can put out Amber Alerts, for, kids. And you're talking about a 22-year-old autistic black man that you said, Brian, you have to wait 72 hours to put in a report because he's 22. Like, well, what? I mean, even the first 48 says that within the first 48 hours are important for leads, but you made this man wait 72 hours to write up a report for his autistic child? Make it make sense.
They were more focused on me, running plates, all that type of stuff. We had some issues. It's a lot more that took place, but due to certain litigation that has been filed, I can't compromise that at this point by putting it out here. But it's other things that they have done, and I'm telling y'all, I just didn't understand it. But I'm dealing with that as well. You guys, I can't say it enough. Make sure you know what your kids doing, because if they get entangled with that app, you don't have any police help. Trust me, they don't care.
Thank you, Slim Goody, for the follow. Make sure you grab your daily heart me. Everyone keep tapping the screen to boost the algorithm and push him up the FYP. An hour ago, we were close to, there he is on the bike, 300,000 likes. We ended at 236,000. Let's see if we can do 75,000 likes by 4:30.
So
Thank you, Roy, for the follow. Grab your daily heart me. We appreciate you guys being in here.
So that, let me tell you, back there goes up to the swim park where the kids at right now. And they come, they that's where they be at. They go up this back way into the park up there at the water park. And the other day, we had one of the viewers come out while I was live. She and I was having a discussion. She brought to my attention, you had one of the PDFs with binoculars. You had another PDF taking pictures. Yesterday, as y'all seen the interaction when I confronted one of the PDFs, that's confirmed about him being up there where he was at, right directly. He pulled right directly in front of the pool, as y'all are saying. So they are brazen.
He sure did.
Yeah, they are brazen. They are brazen. He had forgot who I was. You know what I mean? Because he and I had confronted him several times. I'm telling you guys, you just can't make this up. You just can't make this up. These people are brazen. They are both.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Brian. Yeah, Brenda, listen. The child porn industry has surpassed the adult industry. That it's sad. It is sad how I was trying to think of this movie that came out maybe 4 years ago. And Pretty Boss, he's done all of that. He's done all of that. Yeah, the child porn industry is exceeds the adult porn industry. And it's sad that people would prefer that and go through the things that they go through. I mean, me myself, I have licenses behind my name, so I would not dare risk my licenses behind hey queen behind foolishness. But you have people in high positions that are participating in this. Probably some people in office. Probably some people at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue that's participating in stuff like this. I mean, let's be real. So it's unfortunate. So all we can do is be diligent, which is why Brian is here to bring awareness. Y'all keep tapping the screen. Let's see if we can get to 75,000 by 4:30. Thank you for the follows. Grab your daily heart me's. And Queen, Auntie is in the box working, so I'm not gonna be able to talk to you, but I'll see you later, okay? All right, Brian.
FYI, both of my power sources are going out. I don't have much power in this phone. As you guys see, they just comfortable, and they sit out on that the app that's in question, and act or pretend like they are young and try to manipulate other people's children into coming out. And some may make it home, some may not.
Now, let me ask you this. Does that park have hours as far as closing at 10 o'clock, or is it just 24 hours?
Well, okay, so I interacted with one of the police officers, and it's supposed to close at 11. Uh, but that time, just like anything else, they don't care. They still be out here all night. It's not enforced. Um, Unlike I told you guys about Loop 12, Webb Chapel Road, Bachman Park, it was infested as well. And but now, okay, bringing shed light on the situation. There's cameras up there, and also there are park rangers. Now I'm gonna show you the difference. You take an area that doesn't have that much money, they don't care. Over there, right up Loop 12, as everybody know, not far from Bachman Park are mansions. Okay, the problem was rectified real fast over there. Okay, so they are vigilant over there. They run plates over there. Okay, so it's totally different than over here. This is like the throwaway land. They don't care about the kids over here in these parks. That's why in the community, they don't. The community, I've interacted with a lot of people from this community for many, many, many years, lifelong. They don't come here anymore because of this activity here. About 2 weeks ago, a woman unalived a guy back there, right back in that area right there. You know, okay, they don't care. You see what I'm saying? Although she was arrested, true enough, but what about the children? You know, people just don't come here anymore. I remember the guy I interviewed uh, earlier in the week, a lifelong resident. You know, so people know in this community what goes on, and they avoid this. And that's why I say a lot of people, when they come on here, oh, maybe they're just doing this, doing that. No, the ones that know what's going on in this park avoid this park. It takes the communities to come together and run these people up out of here.
We're almost to 75,000 likes, y'all. Good job. Keep tapping. Keep
Thank
tapping
you
for Brian. Keep tapping.
so much.
We're 5,000 away. Now, who is that vehicle? Did they
This,
just pull up?
yep, another one. Remember him? He had passed through real quickly earlier this morning, up there on the other side by the water park.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Go back and forth. Um, from this
Hmm.
park, they brought the back way to the water park. Over there at that water park, there's another recreation center back there too, y'all. And but on the offset of it, they can sit back, like she said, one of them had binoculars, and they could watch the kids from a distance. You know, the other one that was taking pictures. Come on now, you know, with no, you seen the sheriff up there. As soon as the sheriff took off, there they come. You know what I mean? So it's sad. It's just sad. That's all I can say. It's sad. I'm out here doing what I could, and I'm gonna continue. It's personal. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Phineas. Look at you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys, all of you guys are awesome. I appreciate you being here. You know, I'm just trying to let everybody know my story. You know, make them aware so they don't have to experience it. This is crazy. It's frustrating. Is what it is. It's really, really, really frustrating. So yeah, they sure do. Now they can track each other. That happens on their phone. The difference is that they don't want older people. They want to take advantage of these kids. That's what that is. Disguise themselves as, you know what I'm saying, somebody young, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Which is really, really, this is, you can't make this up. And as I say, I would have never thought about anything like this going on like this. This is unreal. And they all just posted up. They just posted up. All guys. What? And you don't see no. These ain't women out here. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. These are. But I have interacted. I have a little more info because I I went and confronted him. So it's a little bit different. You can't make it up.
Yeah, and it's so crazy because yesterday, every vehicle that you approached, or even the vehicles that came in, like this is a park, right? You would think on Juneteenth you'd have families out there, you'd have husbands, wives, mothers with their kids,
Mm-hmm.
fathers with their kids, hanging out. Not one female did we see yesterday.
No,
Not one female. All these old, dried up, perved out men sitting in the park. You didn't just finish playing basketball. You didn't just finish exercising. You don't have a homeboy in the passenger seat. Y'all not sitting there chilling, drinking a brewski. Y'all sitting there parked under shade trees just looking. Like, come on now.
and on that app, and on that app, yep, you just can't make it up. You remember when one of them that's confirmed that was parked in front of the gate where the water park was. Remember, prior to, he didn't remember me, and you remember I was asking the questions. Hey, how you doing? Oh, beautiful park, you know. And you remember I say, well,
Yeah,
parked in the park. You got some kids in here. You know what I mean? Why you over
right,
here?
right.
Yeah, I showed the rest of the park where it was all empty. Why are you all the way up here? And that's when I told him, you don't remember me, do you? And when I started telling him, you know, I have had conversation with you about this several times when you was tracking my son's phone. You see, he took off. Okay,
He did.
so these are confirmed PDFs, and people are unaware now. Families, you know what I'm saying, that pull up right next to them have no idea who this is. You know what I mean? And a lot of families, when you come, you know, parents got to be more vigilant, keep up with it. You remember
Yes,
the live here when they had the soccer game, three little kids running around with no,
yes,
you know, and these PDFs are sitting right there. You know, so come on,
absolutely.
let's tighten that up. Parents, let's tighten that up. I'm trying to show you what's going on, make you aware of what's going on. This is real. With all the highways that we have around here, easy for them to jump on one of these highways. You know, easy. I don't want you going through any of this that I'm going through. Look, let's go, huh? Yeah, yep. I figured you would. You remember this Bilker, y'all? See,
Yep. They
like
always almost run into somebody when they hit that
I'm
corner.
saying,
That is sending me
they
every
trying to
day.
trying to come to the car where that profile is of
Where
my
your phone is pinging. That's
so
exactly what
yeah,
they do. Look, 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 look.
turn around on them. They take off. Yep.
Wow.
And I'm bringing this to you guys continually. I'm telling you, I'm bringing it to you guys continually as you see what's going on. This is real. This is not something that somebody is making up or anything like that. And when they go that way, I can guarantee you they're going through that back way, back up by the water park. I'm telling you, this is real out here. This is what I'm trying to bring to you, bring to everybody so that they are aware. You can't make it up. What she say? Why you?
No, that's my niece. She talking to me. It's okay.
Yep. It is it's crazy. Y'all just seen it again. And
Yeah,
now,
that and Miss Brenda, you're right. That's exactly who it is. Preachers, teachers, politicians, policemen. Yeah, they lead the rankings with that foolishness.
well, you know what? You hear me say every day. It don't matter about our occupation, race, nor age.
That's right.
They out here. They are definitely out here. So this is what we need to stop. That's why I'm out here trying to build these felony cases, build them on up, have parole, probation revoked. You know what I'm saying? Enhance those felonies. If they're in vehicles, those vehicles need to be seized. We need to make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Let the communities and citizens know that you're doing something. So since they going, I'm out here. I'm out here. I don't. You know what? I don't have a vest on. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
have a bad, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a parent and I'm a concern for everybody's children. And that's why I'm out here.
Yep.
Get that. Not,
Unbelievable.
not on my watch. Yeah, so the guy
Mm-hmm.
that's with me, like I say, from the community, he the one let me know when they coming behind me. That's why you see me turn around so fast. And as soon as I turn around, you see what they do. Otherwise, they're
Yep.
yep. Hey, you are so welcome, Sandrina. You can't make this up. And they are just posted. They just posted up. They real comfortable now. You see, I be out here all day. They be posted up all day. I've had several that had jobs in work vehicles terminated. Okay, so it doesn't matter about an occupation, any of that. You can't make this up. But now they getting to know. There he is. Let's get up out of there. There he is. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm bringing it to you guys and trying to bring awareness. And the frustration is that we need more law enforcement involved and can't get it.
Thank you guys for 75,000, almost 76,000 taps. Can you get
Oh,
us
yeah.
to 80,000 by 4? Well, actually, we should be able to do that by 4:30. Keep tapping the screen, everybody. Please tap the screen if you're new in. Thank you, Grinch. Thank you for helping Brian meet his live goal. Grinchy, I love you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming through. Y'all keep tapping the screen. Let's drive up the likes to get the algorithm going and getting people in the room. What are they doing? They're tracking his son's phone more than likely, but they're also trying to track other underage babies, their PDF files. That's what they do. They hang out in this particular park because it's not policed. And with Brian being there is just annoying them because they know that he knows who they are. And they are confirmed. So if he ever walks up to the vehicle, just know that they're confirmed. Click on the link in Brian's bio. There are ways that you could contribute berries, resources for him in order for him to. Oh, you think they just cruising? Okay, well, I'm gonna cruise your ass on up out of here.
Thank you so much. That's
So I'm sorry.
I say thank you so much because that's probably one of them.
Yeah. And it's funny because there's a couple that I blocked. I didn't tell you this earlier, but there's a couple that I blocked and they immediately went in my DMs. And one of them was the white vehicle that we had noticed that has been there over and over. So
Uh-huh.
they felt the need to come into my DM and tell me some despicable things. And they said that it was them in the truck filming you.
Uh-huh.
And I said, if you were in the truck filming him, why didn't you walk up? So you could definitely tell the hit dogs because they jump into my DMs with foolishness.
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure they'll be in my DMs saying some stupid stuff too. But tap y'all. Let's see if we can get to, we're at 78,000. Can we get to 85,000 by 4:45? I think, hey, Elevation. Hey, True Light. Welcome in, y'all. For all of you guys that are in here, do you mind sharing the live out? And if you are new and you're following, please grab your daily heart me. Guys, throw in the chat again and let me know where you're at so I can see who's in the room. So
Yep.
we can engage. Hey, True Light, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Click on the link in bio, True Light. Tap the screen. Taps are free. I want him to 85,000. Let's see if we can get him there like at 4:45. The goal is really 100,000, but I figure if I get you there a little at a time, we'll get there. Thank you, Jessica, for the follow. Grab your daily heart meet. I see Virginia. I see Phoenix, Arizona. Hey, is that North Carolina? Hey, Wild Child. Hey, Goddess. Hey, Dallas, Texas. Um, Y'all keep tapping. Boy, that 80 went up fast. I see Virginia again. I see Florida. Hey, Jessica, sunshines and rainbows. Thank you
Omaha.
for being in here.
Okay.
Hey, from Omaha, Nebraska. I like that handle. Not today, Satan. Frisco, Texas. Welcome in. Appreciate you. You guys keep tapping the screen. Let's see if we could get to 85,000 by, let's see, I'm gonna say four. You guys are responding so well to the taps and the likes. We're almost at 100,000 already. So guess what? Since we're above 81,000, I'm gonna say let's get to 100,000 by 4:45. Can y'all make that happen for Brian? You're welcome. Not today, Satan. Let's get to 100,000 by 4:45. Let's do this for Brian, because then that means total today we would have made almost 400,000 likes. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna mute.
I another old tactic right there with the dog. Um, Miss Moderator,
I'm here.
when
I heard. I'm trying to look and see. You
oh
said with the dog.
yeah, he's over there with the dog. You know, that's
Boy, boy, boy.
one of the old tactics. But what was that?
Always looking like they got some business going on.
Well, you already know. Remember the one that acted like he was putting air in the tire? And when I confronted him and told him, uh, you remember I told him, hey, you don't remember me?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
that thing over there. Off. So they know. But I'm not going to. First of all, I gotta eat something because I'm starting not to feel too good again. That's why I got quiet.
We're not gonna have another episode.
Yep.
Yeah. So
So
don't wait until you get on E to try to walk away. Don't do that again.
yeah, and then I don't have any other power source that's gonna run out soon. So
Okay.
my,
So are you gonna be back on tonight, are you gonna go get some rest and we do this again tomorrow? Y'all keep tapping. Don't mind our conversation.
I
Keep
don't.
tapping.
Somebody asked me about a blood tester. I haven't had the finances to get one, so I don't know what it is. That's what happens to me. That's why the remember we were on live. He probably wasn't here when they sent the ambulance
Yeah.
here. So
He didn't know it at the time.
yeah,
And you got to understand, being out here in this type of situation elevates and causes even more stress. So this is why I keep saying maybe every 20 minutes sound like a broken record, Sean. Yeah, there's kids out there, Jessica. If you guys can click on the link in the bio, it doesn't matter if it's 5 berries or 10 berries. There's 66 of us in the room. I mean, if 40 people gave 5 berries, that would be help. It all adds up. So
look,
please, who is this saying I see you?
yep. I'm not hiding.
Yeah, well, we don't see you no more.
There you go.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Yes, that's exactly what that would be. I mean, but if you have 50 people and and I say only $5, but I know the type of climate that we're in right now. So if $5, 5 berries could be a lot, but if all of us chip in, then it's not a strain. Just whatever you could do, because as long as I'm modding here and I'm here, I'm gonna keep saying it, because he's not in his home state. He is, and my phone looks like it's. Can y'all hear me? Because it looks like my
I can hear you.
service is jacking up. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. That's for
Now
sure.
can you hear me? Okay. Okay, so I saw my service. It's storming over here. So yes, East Dallas. So if five of us, and let me block you because you ain't got but one follower, you in here to start some shit. So yeah, it is definitely the trolls. Yeah, and I've been on the back end looking at some stuff as a mod. So that's why I said if 50 people got together and gave $5 each or whatever, it's at 5 berries each. It's not a lot. So click on the link in bio for ways that you can contribute to the resources. I thank you. Listen, I'm just here in the box, y'all, just giving him a break in between, to talk and let you know what's going on, so he can save as much strength as he can. We're almost to 100,000 likes, y'all. Y'all are so amazing. I'm so grateful that you guys respond to the plea that's put out. So again, if you're in the live, you're new to this live, and he's done all of that MBS pins, but for him, he's boots on the ground. His son has been missing since January. So as long as I'm in the live and modding, you guys are going to hear me implore you as far as going to the link in bio to contribute whatever it is that you can, right? There's mods in the room right now. I think there's about 5 of us. I think I'm the only one in the room right now. I think Queen may still be in here, but when you get ready to contribute, do not at us to send us anything directly. Everything goes to Brian. You can add us and let us know that you're going to be sending something, and then please follow up with Brian to, hey, oh yeah, there, okay, there we go. We have another mod. Follow up with Brian as far as DMing him, because we know your profile name is not your government name. So we don't want that out here publicly. Just put it in his DM, let him know what the amount is, but do that on the back end in the chat so he's able to keep up with who is, sending what. Also, if you say you're going to contribute something and he lets one of the mods or all of the mods know that it did not come through, you're going to be blocked out this room, because what we're not going to do is pull and play with people's emotions. This is sacrifice enough, and emotionally draining, mentally exhausting, physically straining as it is to do this. And until you, and by the way, we've got a gift goal up. We only need 17 while I'm talking, because I'm trying to get him to his 100,000. Unless it happens to you, you don't know what it feels like. I'm a mother who buried a child. Okay, so my heart is, and I don't want this to sound horrible, but I know where my son is, right? He doesn't know where his son is. So what we're not gonna do is play with people's mental capacities. Like yeah, I don't know what y'all gonna do when I'm not in the room, but when Phoenix is in the room, we're going to be respectable. We're going to be sensitive. If you come in here and you're on some type shit, you will be blocked. You're not going to be muted. You're going to be blocked. As D Wood said earlier, we're manifesting the safe return of his son. And if you're not on that type of time, you don't need to be in this room. Period. Point blank. That's just it, y'all. If you can't afford to donate any berries, taps are free, y'all. Just tap the screen, and that'll push this through the FYP where he's up there in the top 20, and we can get people in here that can support, and maybe the right person will come in that'll have the hookup, or the connections to shoot him. Or I can't say that. You know what I'm trying to say, y'all. Have the connections to take him right through the back doors and the red tape, right? Like Miss Brenda said, come in here with good energy, right? He's out here sacrificing his health, and putting a spotlight on these PDF files and educating us as well. because a lot of us, you know, there's people in here with kids. I said before, y'all are amazing. Thank you for 101,000 likes. I swear, y'all be wanting to make me cry. Y'all be listening to old Phoenix over here. I appreciate y'all. Brian appreciates y'all. So, you know, we're united in prayer. I said before, you know, I'm grateful that I'm not raising kids in this evil day and time. I'm, you know, currently I don't have grandkids. My daughters have not had kids yet, but I would be terrified. I'm telling y'all right now, if my daughters ever decide to have kids, one is 38. I don't, you know, she's pretty much said she's selfish now. She's not checking for that. But my baby, I'm telling y'all, if she decides to have a baby, I swear I would probably take that baby from her and have that baby with me on my hip 24 hours a day to protect that child. And that child would not get a cell phone until they were the age of majority. I mean, that's just the type of time I'm on right now if that was to happen. So look out for your little ones. Go and check their phones. Your aunties, your uncles, your cousins, your sisters in this room, go check on your people's little ones' phones. If you see a black, white, and yellow app on that phone, take that phone and drive it to the nearest grocery store, nearest dumpster, corner store, whatever it is, and throw it away. Because even if you delete the app, it's still tracking, which is why a lot of these PDF files are showing up at this park because they're tracking his son's app. Check on your babies. Check on them. You know, I miss the days of old when we had villages. You know, I said earlier, you know, we had to go outside to get in trouble, right? Back when I was growing up, if you did something disrespectful at the neighbor's house, they whoop your ass and sent you home and told your mama, and you got another butt whooping. Now you can have your kids at home and think they're safe, and they're all in the internet in somebody else's house being groomed. So, you know, it just behooves us to be on alert. And where the local authorities don't care or don't, you know, do what they're supposed to do, we have to do it for ourselves. Hey, GG Beans, we have to do it, you know, for ourselves. I mean, we just have to love our little ones, love our family more than we hate the police failing us, right? We just have to, you know, we can't focus on what they're not doing. We can only do what, you know, the things we know to do. And again, I just thank y'all for look. Is he turning in? Of course not.
Kept on going.
Kept on going.
That's crazy. And this is what they do.
Whew.
You can't make it up. You just cannot make it up. That's why they are comfortable in what they do. They are out here fearless because they're not worried about the police. Remember that vehicle there? Okay, they out here. This is what they do.
Absolutely.
Yep. Remember, he kept coming, and I say, okay, that one right there is confirmed already too. But hey, you can't make it up. They don't care. Now you see them walking back down through there. When they go back through that part, that goes directly in the back part of where the water park is at, where all the kids are swimming at. They can walk straight up that hill. Remember, we kept seeing one with no shirt on go through there. They can go straight up the backside.
Yep.
So
And I dare say comfortably so, because who gonna check them if you're not there?
exactly. You know, and that's sad that they are allowed to get away with this. This is just ridiculous, but not on my watch. My intentions is to make sure that they are under jail. Yep, you can't make it up. You just cannot make this up.
Unbelievable.
They are fearless. There's no accountability at that point. And the thing about it is that most of them already have warrants. You know, warrants is not being enforced. This is just crazy.
And this is supposed to be a place for families. And
Exactly.
again, you got these male individuals that's sitting up in trucks under trees, sitting under trees in vehicles by themselves. They not drinking a brewski. They don't have a homeboy with them in the passenger seat where they just chopping it up. They all one to a car, spaced out with their cell phones, tracking, trying to see where the minor is at. That's wild. Yeah, praying. Preying, not the Praying. Yeah.
Yep. Hey, you're welcome. And the thing is, again, I keep stressing, you don't see, these are not women. That I'm telling you, it speaks
That's
volume.
crazy.
It just,
You know, back in the day, it's a holiday weekend. We go to the park with our little boyfriend, with our little man, and we sitting on the picnic bench and we talking and hugging. You don't see that going on in there. They don't have a woman with them.
you don't see no woman walking through here, period.
Period. So you ain't sitting under the tree waiting to see if a woman gonna go by in booty shorts or waiting to see if a woman gonna come by jogging. Ain't no woman. We haven't seen a female in that park since he been there.
Nope. You're not going to see it because these are the PDFs. Yep. As simple as it gets. Yep, you're right. It's crazy.
Make it
Yep.
make sense.
I'm
I
trying
mean,
to
that in itself constitutes loitering. Like y'all are loitering. Y'all not getting out. Y'all not walking around enjoying the sun. Y'all don't have a sandwich. Y'all don't have a number 5 combo from Burger King. You don't have a 2-piece from Popeyes sitting there eating. Any one of the Not one of those vehicles you approach had anybody. Now I did notice that one of the vehicles you approached this morning, that was Candy in the passenger seat. Did you notice that?
with the old guy.
Yes, he had candy. And that man, it looked like he ain't have no damn teeth in his mouth. So what you doing with all that candy in the passenger seat?
Wow. Yep.
Yes, you were talking to him. You were on one with him. But I was looking at that passenger seat. And D Wood and I were talking. And I said, wait a minute. That's candy. Yes, he had candy in there.
Yep. As you seen, he left, right? So my whole
He sure
point.
did.
Yep. Well, especially with respect, I bring. Hey, you ain't got no kids over here, you know. What you over here for?
And wait a minute. And to be more specific, Brian, thank you guys. Keep tapping. And to be more specific, Brian, it was the Hispanic man that act like he didn't understand English.
Yep. There you go.
Now, yeah, they all go mute. I don't know. He knew exactly what you were saying because I saw the fear in his eyes. But he had candy in that passenger seat.
See what I'm
Yes,
saying?
Miss Bossy. Yeah, wow, he sure did. Sure
And
did.
there you go. And the first part of that park session is little bitty kids that's learning how to swim. You know what I mean? Before the older ones start coming in.
I'm telling you. Val's viral vibe said, what park I know Spanish, I'll talk to him. That was funny. Oh, he ran. He gone now. But I'm just going to tell you, Brian, when you walk up to them known ones, just take a glance around their front seat. Because I seen that candy as plain as day. I said, now, ain't this about I'm telling you, you can't make this up. Yo, you cannot make this up. Look.
The same ones. The same ones that frequent just come. They have no fear. Same ones over and over and over again. You know, they go from one side of this park to the other side of this park, stalking, you know what I'm saying? And on that app, you can't make it up. And as you see the time periods, they invested. Yep, they invested. At night, they get out of the cars and start slithering through bushes and everything else.
Lord Jesus.
Like I said, I had a few of them creep up on the back of the car. You know what I mean? The thing is, they were at a disadvantage. You know what I'm talking about? So this is not that. So, yep.
Are they getting out finally? I mean, at the end of the day, this is crazy to me.
They opened the door, you know what I'm saying? And as you notice, I'm trying to figure out, because I don't know all the little signs and stuff like that. I know the flashing the lights, the hazards. acting like something wrong with the car. Some of them, they come with dogs, act like, you know what I'm saying? It's so many signals they got. So,
I've already started researching it just so I can understand that more because I didn't know that the Grinder app even existed. I mean, but what I will say is this: gas is too high to be sitting there under a tree with your car running all day, especially an SUV.
hmm
If you don't have your car engaged, it's too hot to be sitting there in all this humidity for hours. Like you've got to be a desperate individual to do that. You could have actually went and worked a part-time job and made some berries
yep,
while you sitting there.
I'm telling you, that's why I say slithering around.
Yeah,
And
slithering like snakes.
remember when I was in,
Yep.
y'all, I don't know if y'all remember the live when I was asked to come over to Irving. That was absolutely crazy. It was something is trying to say was visibility.
Well, they say that because the moving there, but you can hit appeal and then tap the second button and say this doesn't apply to my live and hit submit. You can appeal it, but it's the fact. It's just the movement. It's a lot of movement. But when it comes that whenever you see something like that, just hit appeal at the bottom. The box is going to open. Hit the second one that says this does not apply to my live. I don't understand it, and they'll usually approve it.
Okay, so I'm good right
Yeah,
now.
not today, Satan. We were talking about that, but my whole cure for it is stop letting phones babysit your kids. Because these people, these PDF files, they know that people are giving kids phones at 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. They know it. I'm telling you, if I had a kid in this day and time, they wouldn't get a phone until they was 16 years old for their 16th birthday. They wouldn't, where they would understand the perils of being online. Yeah.
Somebody said they'll pull up on a Harley right next to them. They'll be taking off. They're gonna take off. That's all there is to it. You know, they know that each other. Think about it. That app has a virus that affects the location, so they know the presence of each other. They see each other. They don't want each.
Yes.
They don't want each other. They want somebody that is young. Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, your son wasn't allowed until 18. That's right.
I'm
Nowadays, you got
telling you.
3 and 4 year olds got phones. Got better phone than
I,
I
I,
do.
I see it all the time. I see it all the time. And
Yep.
it literally, matter of fact, they have iPads,
See?
and they'll let them kids watch that lady I can't stand, Miss Rachel, because I think it's something to her too. They let her watch Miss Rachel, then them kids get to clicking around. Oh, no.
Yep.
No, not today, Satan. You don't and don't be saying that word. I'm big on affirmations. Don't say that. Just turn that word around. But tapping is free. So everybody in this room plays a part. If your fingers work and you can tap until you get tired of tapping. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we were saying. The iPads are the babysitters. That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
And you're teeing your child up for trouble.
My power
Yeah,
sources.
tap the screen. Yeah, tap the screen today. Tap the screen. Yeah, and I made a comment earlier, Val, and I said Apple knows as much money as they make, they know about the risk of having phones. And I feel like as much as we pay for these
Man,
phones, $1,500, $1,400 dollars,
what
they
is it?
should put something in that phone where parents can go shut down certain things with codes and stuff where kids don't have access to it. Apple don't care. They just want the money.
Somebody
Thank
says
you for the follow, Shelly. What happened?
the next time, something just bit me. I don't know what fell on me. A little something. It hurt too. But somebody said next time you want to invite, I'll keep that in mind. I'm down to 36 on my power.
Percent?
Yep. I
Okay, well, we made it to 116 likes. I'm gonna say, and thank you, chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna say this. Go visit the link in bio. One berry, two berry, five berries, it all adds up. If you grab your daily heart meats when you come in, check out the live gift goals. Whatever you do when you come in the room, if you can't do anything but tap, even that adds up, and it sends Brian up the TikTok ladder for engagement. And this is the first day since he's been going live. I think the most, when I was in the room quiet, I think the most I've ever seen him at was 20,000 likes, right? So I figure if I'm going to be in the room, I need to be more than just an observer. So I just wanted to be able, while I'm in the box, I just want to be able to show him, give him an idea, because he's new to TikTok, what he should be saying in the event I'm not around or any other mod is not around, to keep you guys engaged. It's not me taking over his live, but just helping him get his algorithm refreshed and pushed out. So earlier, we had 236,000 likes, which was amazing. You guys came back and you did 119,000 likes, which is so amazing. And I just thank you guys for tapping. Thank you for the new follows. Thank you for all of the shares that you guys did. And when you come in the room, just continue to do that. So that's pretty much all I have to say. You probably need to get out the heat and go get yourself together. Don't let your battery go down too low where your phone overheats. You got to keep yourself hydrated. Don't wait until you're tired to quit. Like, how much your body can take. You got to be extra careful, because we don't need any more fiascos on live.
No,
So make sure that you're good for you so you can be good for us.
I really appreciate you guys. Um, you are awesome. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. And I appreciate everybody joining. I appreciate you. Um, it's just, I hope that this is making people aware of what's going on. That's the whole thing about this. All you guys absolutely just outstanding. I mean, you're here, you showed up and showed out. And again, I'm new at this, so if you want to go, like, even when I'm off of here, I still, man, behind the scenes, I'm doing a lot of work to make sure that I am tracking plates, times, places. You can go ahead and inbox me. That's just fine, anytime. Um, Again, I really appreciate everybody.
Laura was trying to come up. I don't know if it was on purpose, but they're having a hard time loading. Let me drop them. They request up as soon as she came up. Sandrina, we're here. I appreciate the compliment. If anybody has any questions too, or if I say something and you don't understand what I'm saying, please feel free to at me and ask me. I think I said earlier my voice is kind of rough, but it's just a part of my speaking delivery. But my heart is just as smooth and soft as butter. So if there's ever a time I say something you don't understand it, or if you think that I'm being rude, just at me and ask. I'm happy to answer the question. And you're here all the time. Thank you. You just tap. That tapping is engagement. Whenever you're in the room, we appreciate the taps. And even that short period of time, y'all got to 126,000. So that's amazing. And I just want to say thank you again, Brian. Thank you for having myself as a mod. I'm absolutely honored, and I'm gonna do everything I can to help you.
I certainly appreciate you. Trust me.
All right, you go get some rest. I'm gonna drop out the box, okay?
Okay.
Unless you got any other questions or you need anything else from me.
So I'm gonna go ahead and end the live, y'all. If you all
Okay.
want to, talk to me, just go ahead and inbox me, and we'll take
Yes.
it. Okay. So I'm gonna get from out
I
here.
appreciate you, Miss Brenda. I
I can
appreciate you
also
too.
tell you, I don't feel good. I'm gone. Okay.
Hey, Stitch. Yeah, go ahead and get some rest, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Have a good evening, everybody. Thank you for being here.
Bye. Bye. This phone freezes too.